Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another series in my channel. I've decided to take a turn. Now, I realized that I made a lot of bad decisions in the way I wanted to go with my channel, but this time I've actually found it. My favorite show in the history of TV is Survivor, and Survivor Season 40 is probably a good way to start. Now, basically, what we have here is I've created little cards for each castaway. Right here you can see Sophie, we got Rob, we got Ethan, and we have all of the castaways. Now, I didn't do a video for the first 3 episodes, and technically the first 3 episodes and the first 4 eliminations, because I just didn't think about doing it at that point, but I decided that I wanted to do it now, and we will be doing it. This will be the new direction in our channel, and I hope you like it. So, Survivor Season 40. It starts out with the 10 guys and 10 girls on separate boats. And what you're expecting, if you haven't seen anything about Survivor, is that the guys are going to play against the girls. That is nothing. Nothing whatsoever. In fact, it's just 5 of the guys on the tribes and 5 of the girls on the tribes. Then they get split up into 2 tribes, Dakal and Selly. Dakal consists of Jeremy, Danny, Parvati, Michelle, Denise, Ethan, Adam, Ben, Rob, and Natalie. And Dakal consists of Amber, Tony, Tyson, Kim, Sarah, Nick, Sophie, Yul, Wendell, and Sandra, my bad. In the end, we have, by the end of this episode, we will have 16 competitors remaining, as 4 will have been eliminated. So on day 1, they immediately do a challenge. Sele, the tribe who loses, is the one who's forced to elimination. So one of these members will be the first one eliminated. And just to point out, I am a Sele fan. I'm honestly pretty mad that they keep losing challenges, which you will see later in the video. The winning tribe will get immunity, and they will also get flint and a bag of rice. Now, the losers, they don't get it until day 3. Now, automatically, what happens is they have these little things. Obviously, there is a old school and a new school alliance. The old school alliance consisting of Rob, Ethan, Parvati, and Danny Boatwright. And the new school alliance consisting of Jeremy, Adam, Ben, Michelle, Denise, and Natalie. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. Denise and Adam both go off to look for the water well. Now, they go off pretty suspiciously. They don't come back for a pretty long time. Their alibi was that they got lost, which seems reasonable, but they had a map, so I guess it's not. In the end, Rob wants to target Adam, but Ben can't keep his mouth shut, so him, Ben, and Denise are all in a tight pack. So he goes to tell Adam. Then Adam needs to put the blame on someone else before he gets eliminated, because he doesn't want to be the first one to vote it off. So he decides, hey, Natalie and Jeremy are pretty close. They played on both seasons, and Natalie even called Jeremy her twinnie. In the end, here's how it goes. The first alliance, the old school alliance, consists of Ethan, Danny, Rob, and Parvati. The Ish alliance goes with Jeremy, Natalie, and Michelle. And on the bottom alliance, we have Adam, Denise, and Ben. So, when we get to tribal, we get the votes, and it seems that Ethan, Danny, Rob, Parvati, Adam, Ben, and Denise all voted for Natalie. I believe it was Jeremy and Michelle who voted Denise, and Natalie who voted Adam. But in the end, Natalie gets sent to the edge, so we'll just place her over here. Actually, we'll place her in the middle. So in the end of that tribal, we see an old school alliance of Danny, Rob, Ethan, and Parvati. We see this other alliance forming of Ben, Adam, and Denise. And then we have another alliance of Michelle and Jeremy. So that's what we have. That's what we have by the end of the first elimination. Then we cut to Edge of Extinction, where we have Natalie, and Natalie has to give an item to another player. So, and this is just a basic immunity idol. And so what happens now is Natalie, she forwards it to Sandra. Sandra now has immunity idol. And by the way, Jeremy gives Natalie bequeaths her fire token to Jeremy. Then we cut over to the Dakal tribe. We see a similar lineup in the alliances. We have this No Connections alliance, kind of smarter outside lay low alliance, with Yule, Sophie, Nick, and Wendell. And these four are probably one of the most dominant alliances in the game so far. Then we have Sandra, Sarah, and Tony all in this frenemies alliance, because at one time or another they all voted each other off. And then we have the bottom three, Amber, Tyson, and Kim. Now, the reason why they're on the bottom and not someone like Sandra is because Yule calls them having a poker night. It's Kim, Tyson, Jeremy, and Boston Rob, in which they just substitute for Amber, because Amber's on their tribe and Rob isn't. And in the end, it's kind of a little unfair for Amber. Then we get to the immunity challenge. The immunity challenge goes well for Selly. They finally won a challenge. Woohoo, yay, Selly. Then for Dakal, it's pretty straightforward. They had a lot of less complications when it had to come to who are we going to vote out situation. In the end, it was a mad dash to see who could vote off who. And basically what happened was Amber was the original target, but then it shifted to Kim because of her sketchy things. But since Sandra has an idol now, she can basically do whatever she wants, because she technically is safe. So she tries to stir the pot up with Tony, saying how Tyson wants to target Tony. So Tony now wants to target Tyson. And that's kind of a tongue twister, not even gonna lie. And then what happens is they get to tribal. Now, it's pretty dominant that Yule, Sophie, Nick, Wendell, Tony, Sarah, and Sandra are controlling the game, but who gets eliminated? In the end, it's Sandra's plan to vote off Amber that ends up getting Amber eliminated and put onto the edge of extinction. So currently, we have Selly and Dakal, both with 9 members, similar alliance structures, and that's how it goes. Then in the next challenge, they will win a whole bunch of spices. Just a whole bunch. But even before this challenge starts, here's what happens. Kim finds a hidden immunity idol, and Denise finds a hidden immunity idol. Now, the special thing about this hidden immunity idol is that they don't get to keep it. They have to give one half of it to another player. So there's two halves. But if combined, it can be one hidden immunity idol. Then we get to the part in which they have to choose. Now, when Denise had the idol, Ben was with her. Ben was with her when they had the idol. So Ben and Denise know about the blue tribe's idol, and Kim knows about the red tribe's idol. Then Kim gives the other half of the idol to Sophie. So Sophie now knows about the idol. So it's Kim and Sophie who have both halves of the idol. I guess she's kind of like trying to weasel her way in to the popular group and trying to ditch Tyson. And then we have Denise, who gives hers to Adam. And Adam and Denise have been tight since day one. However, Denise knows that she can now trust Ben because Ben didn't just say, hey, I helped you find the idol, give me the other half. So now this 3 alliance is set in stone. Okay? And then once it hits time for tribal council, in which Saleh has to go because they lost the challenge. That's basically what happens. They find out who gets eliminated. Now, over at the edge, we have Amber and Natalie. Since Natalie has been on this island more than Amber has, she has a better understanding at what it is. So, what ends up happening is Natalie finds the clue hidden by the water well, and then she gives the clue to Jeremy. Now, the clue basically states that you can head back to camp at any moment in the next 3 tribal councils. So that means you can't receive votes in any of those tribal councils. In the end, he takes it. Natalie now has 2 fire tokens. Amber has none. So currently, at this point, Rob, Natalie, and Rob and Natalie are the only 2 to have 2 fire tokens. There we go. So, then it becomes time to vote someone out. Now, what happened before this is the 5 new schoolers, they decide, hey, we're a majority if we all combine together. Led by Adam, the old school alliance drops to the bottom, and these 5 emerge with Adam as the ruler. Then, at the tribal, Rob's suspicion about the idol causes them to have to open their bags and find the idol, but no one had it. Wink, wink. In the end, it was Danny Boatwright who got her torch knocked for the very first time. So it's now a 5 against 3 alliance. Then we cut to the next episode, and basically, it's the same old, same old. Rob thinks he owns the game. To be honest, I just want Rob voted off. I don't care who votes him off, just vote him off. I like Adam. I like Adam a lot. Then we get to that call. So Tyson over here, he wants to target Sandra because Sandra has won the game twice. Everyone else has won the game once. And basically he tells Yul this. Yul relays the message back to Sandra, and Sandra wants to go target Tyson. Then, at the immunity challenge, this is what happens. At the immunity challenge, Cele loses again thanks to Rob's failure to do a puzzle. They get back to camp. Adam wants to target Parvati. Now, earlier in the episode, he had told Ethan about his plan to target Parvati, but now he's breaking the news to Rob. So now Rob knows Adam's plans. He's like, is this kid stupid or something? Like, come on, you don't tell anyone. Like, I know the kid's smart, but he's not that smart. I mean, if you told me about this, then I'm going to tell her. It's not that hard. And then what happens is he tells Parvati about this, of course. He's the first person to tell Parvati. And Parvati's like, I don't like this plan. Let's go after Adam. So now Parvati and Adam are in this heated match, but it's okay because Adam is still in the majority. At least he thinks. Then Rob goes up to Jeremy and Michelle, the two bottom people on the majority alliance, and he's like, did you know that Adam told me that they were trying to vote off Parvati? And they're like, they were trying to act so scared. But he's like, dude, cut the bullshit. I know what's up. And then what happens is, what does Jeremy and Michelle do? They go and tell Ben, and they go and tell Denise. And basically, now Adam is at the bottom. Adam is at the bottom, but then Jeremy and Michelle are like, are they trying to play us? And so, like, what if we target Ethan? And that's, like, one of the last things we see them do at this vote. In the end, it's Adam who votes for Parvati, Ethan, and Rob who vote for Adam, and Jeremy, Denise, Ben, and Michelle vote for Ethan. Ethan is the fourth person eliminated. It's honestly been the saddest elimination of the season, I think. And I want to see him back in the game. One thing that I pointed out in the elimination, in the previews for the next episode, it was basically Ethan on a rock next to his thumb that had like a clip on it, like as if to measure his heart rate or something. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. And it seemed as if he was hurt. So I'm wondering if he's going to get medically evacuated from the game. Players who I honestly think are playing a good game. Sandra's playing a good game. Wendell's playing a good game from the call. From Cele, I gotta give props. I honestly think Rob's playing a good game. For having a loved one out here, he's trying to adjust the focus to not on him. He's doing the Sandra. As long as it's not me, I don't care who it is. I'll go with the plan. And Michelle, she's playing a really under-the-radar game. People who are in control of their tribe, probably Tony from the Call tribe, and Adam from the Cele tribe. And this video is 20 minutes long. So, I'd like to say, please hit the like and subscribe button. And make sure you hit that little bell icon. It's not camo, unlike me. It's Camo Nick. I'll see you later. Bye.